Nick, you came up just a little bit short, but another New Zealand record. How do you feel altogether?
I'm overall pretty disappointed. I really wanted to win this race. It's a historic event, the Wanamaker Mile, and I have yet to come away with a win. I've gotten second twice now and third twice, and this is the closest I've been. So it was a really good race, but Matt was just too strong for me down the back straight. That was where the race was won or lost. If I could get around him there, he wouldn't have been able to come back, but since he just held me off, it's very difficult for me to then run wide on the bend and go again to try and pass him.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said that when you came up to him, he thought if Willis gets past me, it's game over. And he basically was like, I gave it everything I had right there.
We both gave it everything now.
How did you feel in the first 1,200 meters? It seemed like you moved through everything pretty well, stayed out of trouble.
Yeah, I probably always look better than I feel. I was covering the ground fairly smoothly, covering the brake, I mean, keeping a fairly even pace, but I just didn't quite feel that same zip that I felt in Boston, especially last week. And so my plan here was to go with 300 to go. I figured if I could kick 250 in Boston, still finishing strong, I should be able to kick 300 here. But I wasn't even on the position at that point. I started to get around Pat Casey.
Were you worried about the distance you had to cover back to Matt after sort of?
No, I was actually happy about that.
Yeah.
Normally, in races like that, the person out front doesn't have another gear. They hold on for as long as they can. They can maintain pace. It's like an 800. They're trying to decelerate as much as they're trying not to decelerate. But when I went, he actually was able to give a little bit extra and shows the class of his ability.
Do you like races like that? I mean, obviously you'd like to win, but do you like the competition level? Not looking back at it, you saw it was a good race, a good effort.
Oh, most definitely. It's hard to keep motivated and training for the whole winter unless you've got something to gear up for. That's why I like doing indoor racing. It keeps you on your toes, otherwise I'd probably get fat and find it hard to do all the little things in training. So when they gear up for really high quality fields, I always like to do fairly well in those races, so that's what kept me motivated in training the last 3 months, knowing that I'd be racing against the best guys in North America.
You've had some really good training in Flagstaff with Will and other folks you've been training.
I really enjoyed it up there. We went 3.5 years ago, but we heeded every warning you ever heard about altitude, and we just didn't train hard enough. The Willis had success training there the last 2 years, and he basically said, no, we can really give it a pretty much equal training to what we do in Ann Arbor, just adjust the times a little bit, and it seems to have paid off, well, at least last week. This week, I really think that this track is a couple of seconds faster than the Boston one, based on everything I've experienced before. Just for whatever reason, none of us really felt on our game today. It felt like we were kept out there for a long time. Before we warmed up, we were held in the pen. It was like being in pen relays without doing any strides. It's the same for everybody, so it doesn't affect the race, but maybe the times were a bit affected by that.
So we got a 5,000 next. What's the over/under on your time?
My PR is 13:20, so yeah, the 5Ks are scary, man. I don't want to, but I'm going to go out and copy Alberto's boys and do a workout afterwards, just so I can get in some volume of a workout, because I'm about to jump on a plane to New Zealand. I'll be dealing with jet lag for half a week, so this is my last chance to do something. So we'll see, maybe 13:16 would be my plus minus happy mark. If I'm under, I'll be happy. If I'm over, I just want to finish across the line.
So what will the workout be tonight?
Well, last week I did 10-400s, just comfortable 64, 65. I think I'll do the same again tonight, but I'll try and add a mile at the end, 420 or something. Nothing to make me dead, because I got to go do a 20 miler tomorrow morning, but just so I can get something in.
And you're in New Zealand for what time?